Hi, and welcome to the Cult TV Sofa. This is a reaction video for the 15th episode of Season 2 of Buffy the Vampire Slayer called Phases. Last time we saw Angel's curse lifted after he had a moment of perfect happiness with Buffy, and after returning to his evil self, he started a campaign of terror towards Buffy, breaking her down emotionally. Willow found out about Xander and Cordelia and was very upset. Jenny's betrayal fully came out and Giles cut ties with her. After seeing Angel almost hurting her friends, Buffy decided that she needed to fight back. When the judge was finally out to rid the planet of humanity, we discovered that when it was said that no weapon forged could kill him, that didn't include a rocket launcher. Buffy did fight Angel one-on-one, but realised that she wasn't ready to kill him yet. So let's see what happens in this episode. I'm going to put any relevant trivia that I find over here, and at the end of the reaction I'll be discussing what happened and my thoughts about it. And I'm going to start it in 3, 2, 1.
This cheerleading trophy. It's like its eyes follow you wherever you go.
Oh! That's such a throwback. That's the trophy that in the Witch episode, when the cheerleader's mother was magicked into that trophy. So that, God, that kind of implies she's still alive in there. So basically she's forever in that trophy, because that's all you saw with the eyes sort of going back and forward. That's a really cool throwback. I like that.
I would love to give me some of that Buffy and Willow action, if you know what I mean.
That's great, Larry. You've really mastered the single entendre.
Hey.
Oops. Oh, thank you, Thigh Master. Come on, fess up. How far have you got?
Nowhere. I mean, he said he was going to wait until I was ready, but I'm ready. Honest, I'm good to go here.
Thing is, she still hangs around with Xander, and she's still close to him. And Oz has already said that he's seen that, he knew she had feelings for Xander. So I understand that he'd be hesitant about. He seems like a nice guy, so I could understand why he's hesitant about getting into a relationship or doing anything. Another bloke might have just kissed her, but like that guy whose name I can't remember, the bully that we saw a minute ago. But yeah, it depends on personalities.
Oh, none of them know a thing. They all get an F in Willow.
But I want Oz to get an A.
Not an A plus.
I'll give Xander a call. What's his number? Oh yeah, 1-800 I'm dating a skanky hoe.
Oh, and thing is, that kind of comment just proves why Oz isn't kissing her or getting closer to her. She obviously is hung up about Xander and doesn't have, she is conflicted, so that kind of contradicts everything she just said.
We didn't come here to talk about Willow. We came here to do things I can never tell my father about because he still thinks I'm a good girl.
He doesn't know her at all, does he? Nice puppy. Werewolf?
You sure it was a werewolf?
It seems there were a number of other attacks by a wild dog around town. Several animal carcasses were found mutilated.
You mean like bunnies?
Oh, don't worry. I mean, they might not look it, but bunnies can really take care of themselves.
They know karate. Plus, if they get attacked, they get hopping mad. Thank you very much.
Well, last night was the night before the full moon, traditionally known as the night before the full moon.
Werewolves only prowl during a full moon might be erroneous. Werewolves, it's one of the classics. I'm sure my books and I are in for a fascinating afternoon.
He needs to get out more.
He needs to get a pet.
Maybe a little pet werewolf.
As quickly as possible. Your attacker may have a benefit.
Would you look at that? He's all over her.
But if you
Hey, buddy,
spot
this is a
ahead,
public
then
forum
you
here.
can turn that
This isn't helping either of their relationships, doing things like that. So he doesn't want Willow, and he doesn't want anyone else to have Willow either. Great.
What happened?
Oh, last week, some huge dog jumped out of the bushes and bit me.
My cousin Jordy just got his grown-up teeth in. It's not like to be tickled.
So is he the werewolf?
We're in the same group. I may have to attack you.
In our group, there are a few of us.
And I'm one of the few.
Don't forget, you're supposed to be a meek little girly girl like the rest of us.
Spoil my fun.
Yeah.
Oh, Summers, you were true.
Oh. Absolutely deserved that.
It emerges for 3 full consecutive nights. The full moon and the 2 nights surrounding.
Inside.
Acts on pure instinct, no conscience, predatory and aggressive.
But it's a normal person.
So then I'm guessing your standard silver bullets are in order here?
No, no bullets. No matter who this werewolf is, it's still a human being who may be completely unaware of his or her condition.
Would they? Oh, 'cause I'm assuming they're going to wake up the next day. Unlikely they're going to wake up at home in bed. If they're a werewolf at night, they're going to wake up somewhere, maybe with a body next to them. They're going to know something's up. Oh, that's a bit creepy, walking around to all the cars spying on kids. Ooh. So this is the second night, so they've got another night after this to, if they don't succeed tonight. Is it above you?
Oh. Gotcha!
Someone else hunting the werewolf?
Who are you? What are you doing? Name's Kane.
How about we do something about me being in this net thing?
Oh! Put that down gently.
That's not what you think. We're hunting werewolves.
Surprised you came out with that. Sure, you'd have a cover story hunting the wild dog. They've already announced in the papers that there's a wild dog on the loose. Why did she say they're hunting werewolves? That seems a bit weird.
It's funny thinking about you two catching one.
So he is hunting a werewolf.
Let me ask you something, sweetheart. Exactly how many of these animals have you taken out?
Taken out?
Of every werewolf that I killed.
Killed. So he is a werewolf hunter, and he kills them, which means he is killing, well, as Giles said, I mean, for 28-ish days of the month, they are a normal human being. So, that's not good.
Their pelts fetch a pretty penny in Sri Lanka, and it's a little hard to skin them when they're alive.
Okay, that's quite cool. So, it's not cool, interesting. So when you kill a werewolf, it seems to stay in its form, because he said he then takes the pelt off it and he sells it. Unless he skins it immediately, and then the pelt stays as it is. Yeah, morbidly interesting.
Any idea where else the boys and girls like to get together around here? They're suckers for that whole sexual heat thing.
Okay, just picking up pheromones. Makes sense. That sounds like a werewolf. Oh. Oh.
I could have sworn that.
It's okay. You can get pretty scary out here all alone at night.
Yeah. I think you're about to find out.
Don't you go to school with Buffy?
Oh, you know Buffy?
Yes, I do. Very well.
Oh, she gave me a message to Buffy. Is he just going to feed on her, or is he going to turn her? So it's not Oz's band.
I mean, with Xander, it's always Buffy did this, Willow said that. Buffy, Buffy, Willow, Willow. It's like I don't even exist.
I sometimes feel like that. He's so busy looking around at everything he doesn't have, he doesn't even realize what he does have.
That's true. Am I the only one? Because it's really weird that those two are having this conversation. They're the last two I would have thought would be having this kind of conversation. That's a bit weird, but they are right what they're saying. Oh. That's quite a good suit.
The werewolf is in there.
Gone for quantity rather than quality. Why the hell did they shut the door? Well, to be fair, their evacuation procedure's pretty good. They got out of there fairly quick. A plus. Oh, actually, I take it back. It is just a mask.
This is what happens when a woman tries to do a man's job. Daddy's doing a great job carrying her bag of milk bones.
Get punched. Probably by Giles, not Buffy.
I've got to deal with people for the ethical treatment of werewolves.
Nice guy.
Look.
That's a very British term. Blood. Whose blood? Is it a trap? Oh. He just fed on her. Oh. Vampire against werewolf. Ooh, why is he backing away? Is it just they don't fight, or does he think he wouldn't win?
I didn't see you there. Something happened.
That is a crappy car.
I'm guessing you didn't see anything either from that vantage point of having your eyes closed.
Does narrow the vision a bit.
Apparently connected to the animal mutilation which occurred 2 nights ago. The coroner's office has identified the body as that of Sunnydale High School student Teresa.
It was the girl from earlier. God, how unlucky was that girl? Attacked by a vampire and then attacked by the werewolf as well. This is what I meant. He's going to wake up in the middle of nowhere. So they're not going to necessarily know what happened, but at least they're going to know something's happened. What are they? Sleepwalking? Oh. Oh, I thought it was going to be the other guy. I'm assuming he's naked.
Huh.
He does like to understate things, doesn't he? How did he get home?
Actually, it's healing okay. I wanted to ask you something. Is Jordy a werewolf? Uh-huh. And how long has that been going on? Uh-huh.
What a conversation! So he said his nephew bit him on the finger, and that's how he's now become a werewolf. Is he a werewolf? Oh, how long's that been going on for then? Oh, he's being hunted by that guy. One more night.
Kane was right. I should have killed him when I had the chance.
Killed what?
Oh.
Is everybody okay? Did anybody get bitten or scratched?
So he does know he's a werewolf, obviously.
Believe me, I'm going to give that wolfie something to howl about.
I suppose he doesn't know them well enough. He knows that they're involved in obviously all that world, but he doesn't know them well enough to trust them to say who he is, and that he, they might. Buffy just said she's gonna teach it, show it, stop it. Basically, he might think they'll kill him. So yeah, it's not a good position for him to be in.
I know what it's like to crave the taste of freshly killed meat, to be taken over by those uncontrollable urges.
I get that at McDonald's.
It's right in front of us. It's obvious who I am.
He's gonna get it wrong.
I'm Larry.
Yeah, but he's right. It is right in front. Could he be a vampire as well? We don't know for sure. There's only one. There could be multiple. In fact, there probably are multiple. More likely that there's going to be more of them around, especially in Sunnydale.
You could help me help together?
I can't. I'm busy.
I know silver bullets can kill a werewolf, traditionally, and they mentioned them then as well. But I can't remember, can silver hurt? I assume it must do. I was thinking of Buffy's cross. Could that keep a werewolf at bay? Can it be used as a weapon against one? I'm not sure. I'm assuming it's a silver bullet. I'm assuming it's the silver entering into the body that does the damage. In fact, the bullet's kind of irrelevant. It's just the method of getting it into the body. So a silver something must be able to hurt a werewolf. So I'm just thinking about it. Oh, she's going to think he doesn't want to be there because of her, but it's not. He's just thinking about the werewolf side.
I know your secret, big guy. I know what you've been doing at night. Hurting me isn't gonna make this go away. People are still gonna find out.
All right.
So he is as well.
I know what you're going through because I've been there. That's why I know you should talk about it.
I've got a reputation here. How are people going to look at me after they find out I'm gay?
They're completely talking about cross purposes. And Xander just said he's the same.
I never felt I could tell anyone. And then you.
Larry, no. I am not.
Of course not.
Secret safe.
Your secret's safe with me.
So I'm assuming not a werewolf then.
Oz wanted to be someplace that was away from me.
Well, yeah, for the right reasons though.
It used to be so much easier to tell if a boy liked you. He'd punch you on the arm and then run back to his friends. Those were the days.
Hey,
Nowhere in any of the reports did it say anything about her being mauled. And they were linked to the animal attacks from the other night, so we just assumed werewolf.
Oh, I have to admit, I did assume that after she'd been bitten, the werewolf attacked her as well. But again, I assumed, as they did.
Vampire.
if it weren't for you, people would be lined up 5 deep waiting to get themselves buried. Willow would be Robbie the robot's love slave. I wouldn't even have a head. And Teresa's a vampire.
He did turn her. Oh, God. That's even worse. Not only have you... She was just saying she hasn't protected her. First of all, from a werewolf. Then obviously she realizes it's actually no, it's protected from the vampire. And now she's going to have to stake her. And I know it's not her, but it's still literally another nail in the coffin, isn't it?
Angel senses love.
Again, improvising using the funeral board. Xander for a change. And the message makes it even worse again. Now there's a body missing from the funeral home. Okay, that's a good idea. Chain yourself up somewhere so when you do turn, you won't be able to get free. Although, how do you get yourself free the next day? You need someone to unchain you.
Willow, this is not a very good time.
I mean, what am I supposed to think?
It's already night. Why hasn't he turned?
Oh, what? So now you're special? You're a special boy. With...
chains.
Why do you have chains and stuff?
Oh.
Get out of here!
Oz?
Oh, that looks quite good. Okay, so the final... Well, it's not even makeup, it's a mask. It isn't great, it looks like a mask. But the actual change makeup looked quite good.
There you are.
So, not only does Buffy need to try and stop the werewolf, not kill it, but stop it, lock it up, something. She's also got to protect the werewolf from that guy because he wants to kill it. So, and those two aren't necessarily two things that go together. So that's going to be really difficult. Oh. They got a gun as well. Well, I would have thought running in the woods was a good idea. Somewhere populated where you can kind of distract it with somebody else would be better. Is there anything of Oz left in there? What's strong enough to send him a different way?
It's Oz! It's Oz!
What's us?
The werewolf!
You, sir?
Can't you just trust me on this?
Don't worry, Willow, we're not gonna hurt him.
I put enough phenobarbital in this thing to sink a small elephant.
Oh, okay, like a knockout dart kind of gun thing. That's a good idea. And it's the last night as well, so you need to do it just one night.
Come on, supper time.
Oh, so it lured him. Like I said, she's got to do both. Don't do a Jenny and miss. Buffy, get out of the way. Oh. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing that Willow did it.
They shot us.
Yeah. For his own safety. And theirs.
One of this town's overrun with monsters. No one here's man enough to kill them.
Well, I wouldn't be too sure of that. How about you let the door hit you in the ass on the way out of town?
Now what are they going to do with Oz? He's quite big as a werewolf.
All I know is I'll never be able to look at him the same again.
He's still a human being. Most of the time.
Who are we talking about?
Us?
Oh. I like these cross-purposes conversations.
Here, let me get those.
Oh, is he like changed now?
Well, thanks.
So he's a different person now. It was all he had obviously a lot of repressed emotions that he was holding back, and he was pretending to be like an alpha male, I suppose, or you know what they deem as an alpha male. That's why he was always bullying and doing things to people. And now he's the real him.
I'm sorry about how all this ended up. With me shooting you and all.
It's okay. I'm sorry I almost ate you.
You're nice. And you're funny. And you don't smoke. Yeah, okay, werewolf. I mean, 3 days out of the month, I'm not much fun to be around either.
Be good if they could kind of sync that up a bit, so they could then just avoid each other for those 3 days.
A werewolf in love.
He's even got a kind of like a, what's I put it, like a werewolf look to him though, with his hair and structure. I don't know. I can see it now. He looks like a werewolf. Okay, that was a good episode. I did like the two conversations going on, but they think it's the same conversation. They did it twice. I think it's clever when that happens, and it fitted the episode as well. That was quite well done. The wolf costume was that it was a costume, but like I said, when he was changing, that looked really good. And again, it fitted his face. I don't know what it is. It just worked. So yeah, that looked really good. Xander's, like I said earlier, he's been a bit. You know, if I don't want to be with Willow, but nobody else can have her. That's a bit of a. That's a bit annoying. And I still don't quite get why Willow and Cordelia would be so chummy. They never have really been, and I think the way Willow was last episode, she would be avoiding Cordelia. It seems that seems a bit odd. And we still got Angel. I was going to say playing mind games. I mean, he is, but it's more than that. He's obviously killed someone just to send a message to Buffy. What episode are we on? This is 15. So there's still quite a few episodes to go. I assume he's going to keep playing with her. And I am kind of thinking the more he does that, the easier it's going to be for her to kill him. Except, this is obviously a spoiler, I know there's a show called Angel, so I know he doesn't die. Yeah, no, it was a good episode. Yeah, let me know what you thought about it in the comments below. And I shall see you for the next one. Seeing you.